Interest me.
Me too. I have to make back here with that.
I mean, we got to go.
Why don't we go outside?
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, we're ready.
Yes, sir.
We need to call order the, Tuesday, April the 2nd, Madison County Planning Commission work session. Can we please call the roll?
Bill Klaus, Brian Adams,
Here.
Bill Buchanan, Mary Eipert.
Here.
Doug Fritz.
Here.
Shannon Pennington.
Here.
Robert Horn.
Let the record reflect that we do have a forum, and the first order of business is Crusher Pipe Estate. First, is there anything on that?
Yeah, come on up, when that's what we're talking about, we got a few things. We need to get a legend on there, just showing the first top you'll see, I think that's the beginning of the legend, where it has the USPS flag or whatever that is. But we want to show, things and fire hydrants and water and all that. I think there's just so much on there, so what I've asked them to do is to, take those contours off, put them on a separate sheet, so we can clean it up, make it a little clearer to read. Your lot lines, your setbacks and everything are kind of blended in some cases with those, contour lines, there's so many of them on there, so if we just take those, that layer off, a lot of the other stuff like fire hydrants and water lines and easements and property lines, setbacks, should become a lot clearer, so we just,
Yeah, either one foot contour, so you land out in the country, it's got a lot of road to it.
I don't know, there's something about the street cross section, so, on now. If you got it up there, street cross section is showing, 24 feet, but then it's showing 2 feet. Typically, we get 20 feet of blacktop and 4 feet, 2 feet curve on each side, 24 foot wide. And then we have 9 feet of grass and 4 feet of sidewalk. I don't really understand what he did with the 12 and 12, and then is the 2, what is the 2 foot?
The 2 foot's the curb and gutter. We got, I think we got that, we printed a whole new set of regs out. But I always thought it was the way you were talking about too, but.
Yeah, so that should be, that 2 foot should be within that 24 feet.
Okay.
And then that 7 should be 9 feet. And then 4 feet of sidewalk.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then 4 inches, 1, 2, 6, 2.5 base, 1.5 surface, that's good. Unless they just wants to put down 4 extra feet of concrete, blacktop.
No, sir, thank you for catching that.
Grass is a lot cheaper than concrete blacktop. So street cross section, entrance. So this is, you got 2 12-foot lanes coming out, one left and one right. And then you got 12-foot entrance. You got a total 60-foot right of way right there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they are going to request a waiver on the entrance turn lane, because they do have, so our regs are 50 lots or more requires a turn lane into the development as well. Because he's got 2 entrances, the conversation we had, you request a waiver on that because you're not going to have more than 50 lots coming out of one entrance, I guess is. Anybody have any issues with that? Questions about it or anything? Okay. We talked about easements around the detention centers. I think they're there. I just don't think we can see them very well. There is an oath that they'll be maintained. Will there be an HOA?
Yes,
Okay. Street lights?
yes.
Okay. So those other things, you show a street light at acres. I mean, I don't think the regs actually spell out what type of light that has to be, so if you have a lit sign, we all think that the purpose of that light is to identify the entrance, obviously, on a dark county road in the middle of the night, to be able to see that entrance. If you have a lit sign there, I think that is probably at least the intent of that reg. We just want to make sure it's tied in with the subdivision light, so the HOA will pay the bill. You all right with that?
Make it good and bright.
Yeah, we don't want a 60-watt bulb. Light it up, but we'll just add that note to say that, lit sign meeting requirements of whatever the reg is, yeah. And you have to put you have to put the light down here some kind of the secondary entrance as well. I don't see it on here.
No, we didn't have to.
Okay.
And you put a sign there too, right? You put a sign in front of your.
I mean, well, there'll be a street sign there, but as far as like a monument sign or anything like that, you got any plans for that there?
We didn't, but we can if you all need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as long as you got a street mark and you've got a light, I think that's good. That's all I have on my list.
Anybody have anything else they'd like to add or take away? All right, I guess that's, so you'll have it corrected for next 2 weeks from now, Dwayne?
I sure hope so. If this flu don't get me out.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see, the next order of business is the, site development plan for 1391 Town Road.
Jay, you want to come on up?
Yes, I hear you headed this way.
So just to, bring y'all up to speed, this is 1391 Gaverton Road, is an existing church, been there.
The old church is torn down. That's been there since before I was a child, probably. But in the past 10, 15-ish, don't hold me to exact number. Well, the new building isn't that old, 10, 15 years. They tore the old one completely down.
Yeah, and they did a major addition on the back of it.
Yes.
Once it's right here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why my mouse is not working, but basically it's pre-existing non-conforming. It's in resolution on again, it's been there for a long time. What they're wanting to do is tear down they like tore down the old house.
It is.
And build a fellowship hall. They combined the lots, or are in the process of combining them.
It's already done, yes.
Let's see if you can find it. There's a separate lot that the house is on that's been torn down.
Yeah.
Just one in that,
I don't see it. Pretty much what the fellowship hall we're proposing. If you see the dash line that's under that, is the old house that was torn down.
This is the existing church in all parking.
Yep.
This is the building that's been torn down. They demised this line, consolidated this lot, and then what they propose to build a fellowship hall right here. This side of the plan is for that fellowship hall.
It's almost in the same location as the old house that was torn down. Proposing to use a lot of the same utility connections that was for the house.
Jay, my notes were about parking. I didn't have my book with me when I was reviewing this today. Existing 143, existing 2 handicap. So is that adequate to meet the new fellowship hall as well?
Yes, sir.
And we'll just check those numbers, 3,200 square feet, but it's not all assembly. It's got some kitchens and
Kitchen, bathrooms, yes, sir.
and meeting back rooms.
As we'd talked, I think the day we came into your office, just kind of preliminarily, they're not really expecting this to increase. It's gonna be the same membership using the fellowship hall. And I can't imagine a scenario where they're holding church and an event in the fellowship hall at the same time. And I know it's a huge building, but currently I think they only have 30 or 40 members at this point. It's a very small congregation for a huge church, so.
It
is.
Incorporate the fellowship hall into.
But you know, it could grow, sure, but at this time, it's.
It's a nice church.
It's a very nice church.
On my list was, you know, where the bus star avenue.
It's right in front, right in front of the.
Is that on here somewhere?
Right there in the front, yeah. Right in front of the church, right there.
The existing, okay, where's your legend?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Landscaping plan.
We'll get you one.
Okay. Proposed signs put any kind of signs out the road?
No, they have their existing for the church now, I don't think they're proposing anything extra. To me, I don't mean to cut you off, Bert, the oddest part of this one is when the other church and the huge parking lot was built, they did not build their retention pond. I don't know how they got occupancy. I've done the site plan, but I'm not the enforcer of that, so. Here, I put a note on it saying before they can occupy this fellowship hall, they have to build their retention pond. And that pond was designed big enough, there was a proposed fellowship hall going inside this church. So this is actually a smaller footprint than the other one. So the pond that was designed 15-ish years ago is bigger than what would be required for this fellowship hall. So they definitely need to get that thing in place, so.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I'm like you, I don't know how they got dialed out doing that before.
And it's not this congregation, it's changed pastors' congregations a couple of times since then, so these people weren't aware of that in any way, that they will be doing it, so.
That's all I have on my list.
Does any of the board members have anything to ask or level comment? All right, if not, you'll make those changes for us today and have that back in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Any new business?
Well, I got one more everybody is tonight. Appreciate y'all calling. Yeah, we make sure we got on. We got one more, not like, not just tonight, but it's worth it. Man, can, keep it right, anyway, it's nice to know. We don't have enough to have a meeting, not anything come up. And I knew Rob wasn't gonna do it. Oh, I knew that was gonna do it, so. We're on and I'll be touching it, so you, if I don't do that, he's good.
I heard that thing go.
Hey, we get to all the people.
I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go for your journey.
Most good adjourned.
All right.
Larry Arthur, Doug Fritz.
Yes.
Brian Adams.
Yes.
Dan Keith.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
Oh.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.